All right, so for this one, level 3 for our name tag, we're going to do a couple things. What I'm going to do is my son has a basketball team, and we are going to make custom name tags to put on their backpacks. So I'll show you what my process is. So what we decided to do, they are the Westerville Saints. So we're going to use kind of their logo. So what I did was a couple things. So I looked up Saints logo. Okay. And if I look at the images, I kind of see this font or this image. Now, for our team, they're not actually this image, they are more the logo. So then what I did was I looked up um, Saints font. All right. And what I did was I downloaded this particular font. So if you're interested in downloading a particular font, I can help you out with that. I might have to put in my credentials, but that's what I'm going to do. So, but either way, you can see this process with something that you might be interested in. So if I download the font, then it's right here. So then I will extract, and then I will right click and install for all users. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go to Corel Draw. Uh, and I'm gonna make another file. We're gonna make it 4 inches by 4 inches to start out with. All right, and then I'm not going to import anything this time because I'm going to use that font. So I'm going to type in Saints, and then I'm going to do hashtag his number, which is 21. All right, so then I will highlight and adjust to Saints, NFL Saints. All right, and that is what I'm going to start out with. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm now going to right click on it and convert to curve. So it was text, now it is not text, it is just curves. I'm now going to remove the fill, and I'm going to add in a hairline. Okay, so now we have this. Um, this is super annoying, but the computer that I'm on has this up here. So now what I'm going to do, I want it to be several layers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this contour line. So remember, if you're trying to do contour, you would go up to effects and check contour. And I'm going to hit apply. All right, and sometimes that'll happen. So let's say that's way too large. That means that based on what you have, all right, let's check our settings. So I want an outside. It was trying to do an inside. So let's apply this. All right, that's way too big. All right, so let's do a point or 0.05. That works for me. For yours, that might be different. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, break contour group apart, and then I'm going to remove this fill. Okay, so now we have this. I think what I'm going to try to do, and we'll see if this works. All right, I'm going to try to do another contour. Does it connect everything? Not quite. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go up maybe to 0.08. All right, let's see what that looks like. So that will connect everything. So it will allow us to have all this black. Do you see how that's all connected? So for 3D printing, that's going to be super useful. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to break this contour group apart. Now I'm going to click on it and remove this fill. All right, so now this is what I'm going to 3D print. I'm going to print this, then this, then this. So I'm going to do 3 layers of this. So in order to do that, number one, I'm going to save. All right, we'll say Saints. And I'm going to save it in, I don't know, somewhere. Documents. And then I'm going to export. What do I need? I need an SVG. So SVG export. All right, so that'll be okay. All right, so now I'm going to open up Fusion, create a sketch. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to insert an SVG. Which one? The one we just created. Okay, and now we want to make it the right size. So I don't want it very big. So we want to scroll and we want to be careful here because you want it small enough that it would work as a name tag. So this 7.5 inches is still really big. So I think I'm going to go for right around 1 inch by about, I think that'll work. All right, so I'm looking at a ruler right now and seeing what size I want to do. That's going to be useful for you. All right, so we'll click OK and finish sketch. All right, so now I'm going to highlight all of this. Okay, and I'm going to extrude, or at least try to highlight all this. And I'm going to extrude, and we're going to still do that standard 0.07, just like we did for our other one. Okay, I am going to turn on my sketch again, and I am going to suppress that feature. I'm going to highlight this all again. Now I'm going to hold down Shift because I want to remove all this stuff. All right, so now all this layer, and it's possible we also want to remove this. It's possible we're all going to remove this, this. So for yours, it might be a little bit different, but for mine, this is what I want to remove. Okay, so then I'll go here and remove that and that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I could, well, I guess we can remove these. This is pretty tiny, so it might be better to not remove these, but we'll see. And this right here, I don't want to leave that. All right, so now I'm going to, and I was holding down Shift that entire time. So now I'm going to hit Extrude, and we are going to go up a distance of 0.14. And I am going to join, click OK, and then do the same process again. So I'm going to suppress these features, and this time I am going to click, I'm going to try to highlight just the letters. So I'm going to click this, hold down Shift, I might have to scroll way in, this, 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 in this. All right, so do you see how I just have the letters now? I'm going to hit extrude, and I'm going to go up to 0.21. So basically 3 times 0.07. All right, and I'm going to hit join and click OK. So now if I turn off my sketch, I have this as one layer, unsuppress this feature, that's my other layer, and unsuppress this feature, and that's my final layer. So this is what it's going to look like. Now, I also probably need to put in a hole right here, but you know what? I'm probably just going to drill a hole later because I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it. So I want to see how this turns out first. So I'm going to save this. Saints. All right, and then I'm going to go to utilities and make, unclick this, make sure that's highlighted, click OK. All right, and then I'm going to make sure to save this. So student, IED 2024, whatever your period is, and then I also need to put in name tag level 3. All right, so then I'm going to save this, but I'm also going to make sure to put in the colors. So Saints dot, and I want it to be, if I go back and look at my stuff, I want it to be, I think, black, kind of this gold and white. So that's what I'm going to put in as. Now, I might not have those exact colors, so that might not be completely possible, but that's what we're going to try. So we're going to say black dot gold dot white. And then I'm going to put in my initials, JMO, and click save. That's it.